so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Denver Broncos. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's second and 12.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. The try here for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Washington 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Washington.
Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
He's checking. Crash. Deuce. He got Hawk 70. Check 49. Tight dog. Jeff.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Again, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Washington 0.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 6 guys. Check 6. 18 Cardinal. Flare. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
The running back.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Back to you. Check. 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 59. You don't want to pick up the ball.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with his his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
you don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Switch it up here and look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. He'll look to throw. A man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Washington.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I try to take it to the house.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. 60.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Check 59. Mike is 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Number 30.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Mike, check 59.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
6 at the 50-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 13. Check 13. Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the
things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Mike, check, 59. Right here. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
At the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to them.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 59.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Fielded at the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
1st down, Washington.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check it back. Check it back.
And now here's a carry heading left.
The ball carried.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Play to the running back.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Carried by the wide receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 8.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll pitch it back. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Complete. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Top ball 18. 7's the mic.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Past the 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
From 10 yards out. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 26, Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up, 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of...
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
At the 48-yard line.
Check, 59. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Denver, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's